Hello, this is EgboJ20, and in today's video, I want to talk about a particular service that needs to exist in the Nigerian tech ecosystem. Now, for you to understand more about what I'm talking about, let me give you some context and the backstory, and I'll explain more later on in this video. Now, for context, recently, somebody from abroad reached out to me. Now, for the purpose of this video, we're going to call this person Ray. So Ray reaches out to me and they're looking for somebody in Nigeria that can render a particular service to them because soon they'll be coming to Nigeria and all that for the dirty December. So I tell Ray, sure, I can help you find someone in Nigeria that can render this service for you. So I find the person that can render it and I send the phone number of this person to Ray. Now, Ray now replies me with the fact that they cannot reach out to this person at all. And I was confused. I'm like, why can't you reach out to this person? I just gave you their number. Now, Ray tells me that the reason why they cannot reach out to this person is because of the fact that they have a different phone number. And if now that they message this person with this different phone number, they're going to charge them higher for that service. Now, when I finished talking with Ray, it got me thinking, why don't we have a service in Nigeria that can give people in diaspora virtual Nigerian phone numbers? Because think about it, assuming if now that Ray had access to a Nigerian phone number and reached out to this person who's going to render this service, when they see that it's a Nigerian phone number, that person is not going to want to charge higher. And at the same time, having a virtual Nigerian phone number has different benefits, and let me list them out. Now, the first benefit that this will have is that now let's assume that you want to use services like OPay, PalmPay, and the rest of them, which require the use of a Nigerian phone number. If you have access to a virtual Nigerian phone number, you would easily have access to these platforms. You can use them to, send and receive money, especially if you're going to come to Nigeria, because you don't have to go to the banks, wait in the line and start asking for this thing when the banks will stress you out. We need to relax. This is dirty December. We need to have fun and be dirty. The second benefit that this will obviously have is the fact that you wouldn't need to have to go to the MTN office or the Airtel office or anything like that just to get a SIM card and all that. You do not need to do all those things, because if you have a virtual Nigerian phone number, what are you going there for? You don't want to be seen waiting in the Airtel lines for how many hours just to get a SIM card. We don't have that time. And another benefit with actually having a virtual Nigerian phone number is the fact that now you'll be able to receive calls, receive messages, and even call people with a number. Supposing if somebody should make a service that works similar to Google Voice, where if they call that number, you could still talk and everything and all that. If somebody could actually make that type of service, where you could easily call people and everything, you wouldn't need to have to go to MTN and get a SIM card, because you already have a virtual phone number. And plus, you don't need to worry about your SIM card or anything getting lost, because obviously, as long as you log into the platform, you have a virtual phone number. You don't need to worry about anything. To get an OTP, you don't need to worry. You don't need to faint and everything. And for me, I'm telling you this. If the Nigerians in diaspora actually had access to this platform, they would eat this thing up. Especially in December, where everybody is coming back. They would eat this up. Platforms like, World Remit, Afrigo, Boss Money, and the rest of them are eaten up by them because they use these apps to send money home. And this platform would be similar to, platforms like Numero that give out numbers from other countries like the US and so on. And I'm telling you now that this platform would help so many people. I don't know why it doesn't exist yet. So that's why I'm talking about it. We need a full-fledged service that does this in Nigeria. Trust me. If anybody's actually making this somewhere, please reach out to me, because I need to try your app or service or whatever, please. Anyway, that is all for today's video. Have a dirty December, okay? Bye.